Welcome to my kitchen once again. So today we are going to be making stew. All right, so we are going to be using tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, to make this stew. In this fresh tomatoes, I already grinded it, and what is here is actually onions, fresh tomatoes. I have garlic inside here, and I have fresh pepper inside here. You can also add ginger when you are actually grinding yours. So this is how mine is. Okay, and I don't always like mine to be very smooth. No, this is not smooth at all. You can see the shaft inside. This is what gives me the vibes. I don't know how you like yours, but this is how I prefer mine. Yours, you might want it to be very grounded and smooth. Okay, so for mine, it's actually not smooth. Okay, so also I'm not going to be using tomato paste for this stew. It's going to be just fresh the way it is. Okay, I'm going to just make it without a tomatoes paste. In case you're seeing this face, in case you're seeing this kitchen for the first time, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you for always gluing to this channel. We try a lot to give you the vibes. Yes, guys, the vibes, okay? So we do lifestyle here, self-care tips, and we entertain you. All right, so I actually wanted to do stew for the family. It's actually weekend, so I want you to join me while I take every bit of it. I'm actually using chicken for this. Okay, I've already started doing the frying of the chicken, but I'm still on it. This is the second part I'm going to be frying now. So I did the first part already before I started the video. So now I want you to join me while I'm frying this remaining one. Let's fry it together, guys. Okay, so this is it. Yeah. Then, what do we do? Let's go ahead to fry the chicken. Well, we get into the process of doing the stew. You're going to see how my recipe looks like, how my vibes, my stew vibes looks like. All right. So a lot of people, they make their stew, it's sloppy. So you should ask yourself, and I want them to watch this video. They should be able to see why is their stew always sloppy. All right, there is something they're actually missing. That is why the stew is sloppy. Okay, so from this video, you're going to learn one of the things that you were not doing that made your stew not to give you the actual result it's supposed to give you. All right, guys. So I'm going to continue the frying of the chicken, and I want you to see how my frying looks like. Okay, frying of my chicken is always very funny. It's always very funny. You're going to laugh at me now. Please don't laugh, because my frying aspect has been so marvelous right from when I was growing up. I'm so scared of splashing of oils and all those things. Okay, so I think in one of my videos when I was frying, somebody suggested to me in the comment section and say, why not try air fryer? All right, I said, wow, that's actually a good one. Okay, but I have to save for it. I heard it has different kgs. Okay, so maybe I can go for the lowest kg, the low kg for a start. So it will help me to avoid the splashing of the oil and the rolling around whenever I'm frying. It's always not funny at all. Before I could get this out, I knew how many times I've been shifting and shifting forward, just to avoid splash of oil on my skin. Wow. So now we are going to do the second batch together. Please don't laugh at me. We are going to be doing it together, guys. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and fry the second set of chicken. Then we now jump into the business of the day to make the stew without pest, make it marvelous and delicious. All right, guys, so let's go ahead to fry our second set of our chicken. Okay, so just watch how it goes, guys. It's going to be, I want you to see how my frying looks like. Okay, guys, so sorry in case you hear the background noise. I'm actually in the kitchen. You're going to be hearing all those funny noises in the kitchen. So just bear with me because I'm actually cooking. All right, guys, I just want the oil to warm up a little, then I can go ahead to put the second set of the chicken. Then let's do it together. camera is not too far. You can see what I'm doing. I'll bring it later. Okay, so I'll start preparing for the skill. I'm using this. I need to paint. Did you see that? This is splashing. Oh, it's already splashing, guys. That's a big splash. Whoa. That's a big splash there. So guys, I'll be using 3 onions for this stew, but I want to slice it. So I'm running away from the splash, the oil splash. This is fine. Give it a turn it to the other part. Okay, then we have to flip it over. Please, I have to reduce the fire because of the splashing. So I can flip over. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so we flipped it over. So let's allow it boil while we prepare a few things. Okay, we're almost done. We get into the business of the day. Okay, my onions is ready. All right, guys. So I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be showing you everything I use for the stew. So maybe if you want to do yours, you can also try the same thing, and so you feel the test and see how this came out, because that's the only way you will know if this came out very well. Okay. Hey guys, let's check if it is ready so we can take it off and start cooking the stew. Please don't splash. Woo. I think they are good. Okay, so let me reduce it. Let's check. I actually don't want a very big, it's already dry. Okay, this is fine. So guys, let's take this off. This is okay for me. It's good for me. Alright. Okay, so we almost fire first. So we are done with the frying. So this is our pot. This is the pot we're going to be using for the stew. Okay. Just want to rinse it. And I'm good. We are good to go. So we're taking this off. We're replacing it here. And I'm going to look for a safe place to keep this because this is very, very, very hot. Okay, and it's space. Alright, so I'm going to be shifting this and dropping it here. Okay. Then guys. Okay, we are going into the business of the day. We are done with our chicken. So this is a pot I'm going to be using. We are going to grind up before we start up. But before we start up, I want to show you all the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I actually showed you the tomatoes already. Okay guys, so what next? You have to see my chicken. This is the chicken already fried. Yeah. Okay, you see my onions. This is my onions. I have some already grounded with the tomatoes. Now, okay, so this is the sauce, the water of from the chicken I parboiled. All right, guys. Okay, so we are going to be using that too. And now you're going to see the spice that I'm going to be using. This is curry masala. It gives it an amazing aroma. Okay, in place of curry, you can also use it. They call it curry masala. Then this is Benny. Everybody knows Benny. Benny is a chicken flavor. I'm using chicken. I want to put this flavor inside the stew. Okay, so I actually want to also use this. This is called all-purpose season. We have garlic inside there. We have a lot of season inside there. We have ginger, dried worm already. Okay, so now this is also for you to know how I'm so in love with onions. I actually got a dry onions too. This is dry onions. All right. Okay, and also this is a little spice that is amazing and made traditionally and locally for stew. Okay, they sell it in the market. It's very magnificent. You just ask them that you want. If you go to the market, you can tell them you want mixed spice that is made locally, handmade, that is for stew. You can also use it to steam your meat and your sauce and whatever protein you want to use, but you cannot use it to cook stew. Please no, you cannot use it to cook stew. But you can use it to make your jollof rice, you can use it to make a fried rice. Alright, so we are going to be using all this. And lastly, we are going to be using our season, our Maggi season, alright? Okay, so you're going to check the quantity that you're going to be using. So I'm going to be adding curry, I'm going to be adding star. Yeah, I don't use salt in my food. I've stopped using salt in my food. So let's go into the business. Let's see how our stew will come out, guys. Watch it. Let's do it together. Okay, so I'm drying up my pots. I hope and I believe you can see the pots from there. I'll try as much as possible to bring it down so you can see it, even if you can't see my face, but it's important to see the pots. Okay. Yeah, I want you to see every bit of it. Alright, every bit of it. So I'm drying up the pot at this moment. Alright, so we're waiting for our pot to get dried very well. Just hope you're seeing it. Even if you don't see my face, please, as far as you've seen what I'm doing, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. All right. So this is that. I'll bend. If you, I want you to see my face, I'll bend. All right. This is fine. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to add the groundnut oil. I might take some from my chicken, the one I made chicken with. I'm going to take some from here to add up. All right, I think that's fine. Okay. Okay, so that's the quantity I'm using. Oh my God, are you really seeing this? I feel you're not seeing it better. That's the quantity of the oil. Okay. Yeah, guys, that's the quantity. All right, so let me shift it closer. Okay. That's the quantity of the oil. We'll just wait for the oil to heat up a little. Then, what next? You're going to see what next. We are going to see what next. The tomato is actually much is a big stew. It's a big stew. I think we are good. So what are we going to do first? We are going to, I'm testing my oil is not hot. It's not that hot. All right, so but we can go ahead. Just wait a little. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's fine. Let's do this together. So we fry that's our onions. So I'm going to be adding the dry one. Yeah, bring it out to bring out the flavor. Okay, so this is the quantity I'm using for the dry onions. Okay, I added it up. You can try the dry onion. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, guys. So now we allow the onions to steam in the oil for a while just to bring out the amazing flavor. Alright, so that's what I'm doing now. Whoa, it's already smelling nice because the dry onion is amazing. Alright, so our onions will get burnt. Alright, guys, let's do the next thing. This is what we are adding next. I'm adding the tomatoes next. Don't want it to splash out too much. Okay. I told you it's a big stew. I still have a little some where you're going to turn it into the bowl. Yeah, I'm turning it into the bowl. Yeah, it's a big stew. Okay. Okay, so this is what is remaining. I'm going to turn it in here. So we are good. So what are we going to do next? We are just going to allow this to boil very well. Can I tell you the secret about this? Okay, so this is where a lot of people get it wrong in the stew. They don't allow the tomatoes to dry up very well in the oil, the rush up. Now, a lot of people parboil their tomatoes before they come to this level. As I said, there are different methods. Okay, the method that works for you that does not allow your stew to slack. All right, guys. So now I want you to see my face a little. Okay, so now this is where a lot of people miss it. So if you don't parboil your tomatoes before doing this, okay, which is still going to be watery like what I am doing now, you saw it, you will allow it to dry very well. It's going to boil. You're going to see the process. You might just see half of it, so the video won't be too long because it will take time for it to dry up, all right? So you allow the water to dry. You allow it to steam very well with the onions. Imagine the flavor of the onions getting into your tomatoes while you are boiling. That's why I like this method. The other method that you boil your tomatoes first before you come to this method is just your tomatoes, right? But now, remember, before I branded it, there's onions, there's everything. I just mentioned it to you in the early part of this video. So, but now, I fried it, okay? I put the oil, I put my onions. It gave me another aroma in the first place. Gave me another aroma before I added my tomatoes. That is a plus. Giving your stew an amazing aroma and an amazing taste. Now it's already getting boiling. I will allow it to boil. You'll see the process when it boils. I'll come back to you when it boils. Please, you're going to stay tuned with me. I am going to come back with you when it is boiling. And when it's boiled and get dry very well, we'll now continue with other process. And remember the sauce water is here. I'm going to use it. But for now, we are going to allow it to boil very well. All right. So it's already steaming, but we'll allow it to steam very well. The water in here will get dried. It's not going to be watery anymore. It's going to be clumsy a little, showing that it has boiled very well. I'm taking my time to explain this because a lot of people make mistake the way they make their stew. If you eat some stew outside your home, or sometimes you make it and you keep wondering, why is my stew slappy? What is the problem? This is where it begins. All right, guys. So now, when you allow it steam very well, you are out of the part that your stew is slappy. My stew don't slap. Okay, so if you use this method, allow it, have patience for it to boil down, for it to dry up a little and boil very well. So we are going to give these tomatoes a space to boil, and we'll come back when it's boiling, and we'll come back to you again when it's dry. Then we'll finalize it, and our stew is ready. You can use your whatever to eat it, your rice, your yam, your plantain, your whatever to eat it. All right, guys. So stay tuned. Let it boil. We'll come back to you. Okay guys, so welcome back. So we've allowed it to boil enough. So can you see this? So even when you test it, guys, so even, are you seeing it? Look at how it is now. Let me take the camera closer. Okay, are you seeing the difference now? It's not watery. All right, so when you test it at this point, you will not feel any sloppy taste. No, not at all. Very nice. Okay, remember, we didn't add anything. We just wanted it to dry up. So this is how it is now. Guys, are you seeing it? Okay. We'll start now to spice it up. Alright, so let's start with our season. Look at, let's start with the season. That's our Maggi. Okay. Putting it in. Alright. Okay, that's it. I need to rinse my hand. Okay, so that's the Maggi in there. Let's go ahead. All right, so let's do our curry. I'm going to get my scissors. So let's do this. This is the curry masala I showed you before. All right, so let's put it in together. All right, I believe you can see the pot. Even if you can't see me, the pot is important at this point. I want you to see every bit of it. I think this is better. Okay, so that's that. Now, this is our oil. All season, all purpose season. Let's do one. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to do my spice, like native spice. Okay. I'm going to be taking some from here. I'm supposed to put it in a cup. This is fine. All right, because this is fine. Okay. I want to still add a little of my dry onions. Take it together. A little of my dry onions. You know, you just have to be able to know the quantity of the things you're going to put in, checking the tomatoes level. So that's that. So let's turn it together again. All right. So this is very thick. Remember we have the sauce water that we are going to put in it. All right. This is it. This is how it is. All right. So we're going to test it up. We're going to test this up. This is nice. Not snappy. Very nice. All right. Remember, I did add salt. I don't use salt. All right. So this is how sauce water is. Okay, guys. So I'm going to be adding it up. Okay. Adding this up. That's the chicken sauce water. So I increased my fire to allow it to boil. So I'm going to allow this to boil a little before I turn it. Oh guys, we didn't add our chicken, we didn't add our Benny, so please let's do it. Let's add our Benny. Okay. I think we are good. We are good. Oh God, is there anybody that cooks in the kitchen and does not do a testing? Hey, I have to test this guy. Hmm. Have you ever cooked without doing the testing in the kitchen? No way. Must test. Hmm. Hmm. Very nice. Hmm. Hmm. Chicken is nice. Very nice. Okay, so we can call it now. Are you sure? I think that it looks. Okay, it's still thick. The test is going to be so amazing now. Okay. You're seeing it better. Don't worry about my face. Okay. Yeah. So the last thing we're going to be adding is our chicken, then we are done. Chicken and onions. The remaining onions. For you to know that stew, onions is important. It gives amazing flavor. So my chicken is inside. Our chicken is inside. We allow it to boil. Alright. Then we're going to finalize with this. I want it to still be fresh. That's why I'm putting it last. That's it. I'll give it a final test. I'm actually splashing and dirtying my wall. I have to clean my wall later. Oh my god. My god, this is nice. Guys, you need to try this recipe. What? So very nice. You need to try this recipe. My God. No slapping. Nice flavor. Nice aroma. Oh my God. Guys, remember I want my onions to still be fresh. So I'm going to off my fire now. We are good. Our stew is ready. We are good. Our stew is ready. Alright guys, so I'm going to be putting up the fire. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to be boiling my rice later to eat with it. Then next time I use yam, next time I use plantain, next time I use something else. I don't want my onions to go off. So guys, we are good. So this is our stew. This is how it looks, guys. Woo! That is how it looks. That is it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you learned something in this video. Yeah, I hope your stew is no more going to be slappy anymore. And you believe that your stew is going to be magnificent. My neighbors are already perceiving the aroma, just perceiving the, oh, like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Doing this to us, giving us an amazing aroma. Thank you guys. Please don't forget to share my video, like and comment. We have a lot of, don't worry, I'm going to teach you soup, different types of soup. If you want me to teach you how to make any soup, put it in my comment section. I'm going to see and I'm going to work towards it to teach you how to make it. This is an amazing Nigerian stew. Anybody can make it, not only Nigerians. You can be in the Western world, you can go to your shops and you can make this stew. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you. I love you all for staying tuned, for watching this girl's video. Thank you so much.